Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Totally Oblivious. I am your host. I'm Caleb. That's co-host Alex. And a lot happened today that required us to not be able to be in our brand new studio that we just unveiled.
Yeah, can you? Okay, my thing was my brother had a little toesy woesy incident. He's fine now. But what the fuck was what was happening with
Now,
you?
you gotta explain your brother first. How did
Oh, my brother just
he break his foot?
Oh no, he didn't break his foot. So he just caused a lot of swelling. His boot covered most of the damages. But he just dropped like a 40-pound weight below his knee. So he's all good. He's now in bed. So nothing crazy on our end. You know, my brother's just made a little whoopsie poopsie.
The Pruneda walking curse.
Apparent fuckingly. So yeah, it wasn't crazy on our end, but it's all good. I want to know what the fuck happened to you. What do you mean the church was on, or the multiple churches?
Not multiple. It's just
fire.
one church.
I know, but like, I don't know what church it was. So I said churches, but with the Brax to S. Like,
no, yeah,
what church are we dealing with here?
Yeah. So there was a church on fire. I gotta pull up. It was the New Bride Missionary Baptist Church here in town.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of by
New Bride. Why that?
Yeah, I've never heard of that before. But
New Bride.
It was past the fairgrounds, and I was just about to leave work, and then they're like, there's a church on fire over here. We're gonna need you to go out and get some news on that. So I was like, well, all right. And I get out there, place is gone.
Nothing. Okay.
Mostly gone. Like you know how it's like usually how it looks in those like every burned building photo where it's just like the
caved in
black. That's basically what it was.
Oh God!
And then there's a whole car just burned right next to it too.
Was it just an accident, or was you're the news guy, so you give me the details.
They were still investigating when I was out there, so we won't know any more until tomorrow morning.
Wow!
Or late tonight.
Whole church just goes kapooey.
And that's not even the first fire I had to cover today.
What?
Yeah.
What's up with everybody doing multiples today? My dad had to go to the fucking hospital multiple times to go check up on his like foot and get medicine. What's up with you? Where's the other fire?
No, yeah, there's a fire over on Wheeler by the
Really?
It was behind the movie theater. Like that field area around there. But
is there another arson in town?
If there's the Firefly of Moses Lake, that'd be crazy.
Remember that happened to the hospital, right? You remember that?
Yeah, but that wasn't like a serial arsonist. That was just like a one-time, like that was just a thing that happened where some of the people who were living down there just couldn't contain their fire that they started. So that I feel like there's not too many serial arsonists out there. So if there's a crazy arsonist in Moses Lake, that would make a BuzzFeed episode.
List?
Not BuzzFeed. Watcher now.
Arsonists. I'm just kind of curious.
But if this sets a precedent for the 4th of July weekend, which will have already passed by the time. Focus. Keys. No, if this sets a precedent for the 4th of July weekend, which has not yet happened as of us recording, it's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad weekend.
I just looked up American arsonists, and I went over a guy named Joseph Paul Franklin, and just the little blip tells me Joseph Paul Franklin was an American serial killer, white supremacist, and domestic terrorist who engaged in a murder spree spanning the late 70s and early 1980s. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you.
Oh, and that just reminds me, in less funny news, did you hear about what happened in Idaho?
Bro, you know what? Oh god, I don't want to be Hassan and get clipped. I'm gonna keep that comment to myself.
All right.
But no, but who kills firefighters?
That's the question everybody had. They're like, that was my first question, because I was helping my mom move furniture, and we turned on the TV, and it was on the news, just so happened to be on the news, and it was like, yeah, we're 5 hours in, we still don't know exactly what happened here, but the news is 2 firefighters are now dead after somebody took them out while they were trying to fight a fire. I was like, what do you mean they started getting taken out while they're trying to put out a fire? Who would do that? And then theory on the street is that this might be in connection to I don't want to say bust, because it wasn't like a bust, but basically a lot of the white supremacists in that area lost a lot of land due to their white supremacist activities. And the fire department used some of the buildings on that land, supposedly, to do fire exercises, since they were no longer allowed to be there and were going to be destroyed because they're being used for nefarious purposes. And theory is that the person who did that was possibly targeting them because of that incident. I don't know if that's
He's on
true.
my off list. If I see him, I'm blasting
he's
him.
Dead.
Oh, good.
He killed himself.
Oh, that's right. I read that. Damn.
Yeah, so
okay,
we might never know what the reason was, but
oh no, it's brother, it's Idaho. If you all you needed to tell me is white supremacists lost land. Yeah, no, I don't need to hear anymore.
I think I heard,
like they did
like
that.
I said, I don't know if this information's true, but apparently alongside that is they lost the land to Native American people who they were. I think the incident was that the white supremacist group in Idaho. Focus. Why are you not focused?
I took off the white from my
screen. We are both unfocused.
It's just because I think in my case it's just because I'm dark. Like all my fade. Look how much black is in my. I'm even wearing a black tank top. Hold on. Keep going. I'm researching.
But no, yeah. So basically, the white supremacist groups in Idaho, I guess they like beat some Native Americans, and they sued them for that. The white supremacists lost the lawsuit and lost the land to the natives in the process, which them being racist pieces of crap didn't like that, and the fire departments used those structures that they had to burn and for training purposes.
When was this?
I want to say, from what I saw, is that this incident occurred back in 2004.
Okay, I'm getting 2000s, 2019.
I'm sure there's multiple incidents, though.
It clearly seems like that. I'm getting 2020. A new compound. I'm getting 2012. Loses property. I'm getting to Look, they have apparently lost a lot of land. Hold on, wait. I think I found it. 1970s. Okay, I think there's one in 2020. I'm seeing 2024. How many cases are this? Wait a minute. There's hold on. I'm gonna switch this on this side so I'm all bright. There are at least what I can tell 3 or 4 different cases where these guys are losing land. Of 2005, 2004. There's another compound, bro. can I rant a little bit? I was doing this, right? I was driving context. So I was driving home after my brother had his whole like conniption with his foot, right?
Mhm.
And as I'm driving home, right, and an epiphany hits me. In this day and age, right, there is travel to all parts of the world, right? You following me?
I'm following.
And in doing so, everybody is experiencing Perez syndrome. Do you know what Perez syndrome is?
I am not familiar.
So this is the reason why they call it Perez syndrome is because of the worst cases. So Japanese people, when they go visit Paris, are so shocked. Are so shocked by the fact that Paris is not what they imagine. Hold on, I think I'm good. By what they imagine, that they start fucking going crazy. They start tripping out like big time. Yeah, they start going feral, right? And so in this modern age, everybody is experiencing
Perez syndrome.
Perez syndrome because Italy's not what they expect. It's like, oh, Italy's full of white people. No, they're all fucking tan.
They all look like
Italy.
me and Colby.
Yes. So when people start seeing this, they go, "Oh shit!" And they end up realizing, "Oh wait, Italy is like one of the biggest places for domestic trade. So why the fuck would everybody be white?
Would they be white?
No, it doesn't make any sense. Why would everybody look like they fucking come from the UK? It's the Mediterranean. Everybody's tan." I started going Italy on you. Look at me.
Even Germany.
So even Germany, yes, everybody's tan. And
literally, that's not to cut you off. I'm yellow, but
I'm yellow.
Literally,
now. I was lighter.
all those European countries like attached to the continent, all their inhabitants look like me and Colby.
So this brings me to my another point, right? Because I knew about this event happening, so it must have been like subconscious. I cannot understand it. And definitely what's been happening over like political news over the past few days, bro. I just don't get it. It's just like, what are we doing? What
I couldn't possibly.
I said this to my girlfriend. I think it's gonna be my quote. I'm smoking dope with the black people. I'm fucking playing. I don't play League with them, but it's metaphorical. I'm playing League of Legends with the Asians. I'm fucking playing board games with the whites. I'm eating Italian food with the Italians, and I'm fucking singing with the fucking Native Americans. I cannot understand being so far up your own ass in your own bubble that you can't enjoy what other cultures do.
It makes no sense. It literally is incomprehensible how somebody can have that mindset.
And in this day and age where everybody is going everywhere, I can't fucking I believe in two things. I can't with the state with the size of the United States as it is, fascism cannot exist. There's no way. There's too many fucking legal ramifications. I've explained it in the last episode. Second, I just nobody can actually be racist anymore. There's no reason.
There's none.
Everybody's doing the same thing, dog. Everybody is living. The only differences where this shit starts to actually crop up is within politics. The average Arabic dude, to me, doesn't give a fuck. Do you want to go die for some stupid shit? I don't. We
don't want to die.
We just want to do our own thing, bro. It's like it doesn't. It's just. I don't get it. I don't get it. And
it's literally like it's almost seemingly manufactured. Like you actually have to try hard to come up with a reason to dislike a race. Like it literally makes no sense.
Fuck no, bro. I love all cultures around the world. I'll start fucking doing shit with everybody.
Like if you can eat with a person and talk with a person and
drink with the person,
not have any sort of conflict while that's happening, just be able to have a normal everyday conversation just about things you enjoy. then who cares what they look like? Who cares what they do with themselves? It's literally like it's such an easy concept, but for some reason people still to this day for centuries are like, huh, that guy looked different than me. I hate him. And it's like, how do you get to that?
I'm just so confused, bro.
Like,
And here's the worst part: if you start actually getting to the analytics of it, it doesn't help you. Actually,
it's disbeneficial.
It actually makes it worse. You are losing human bodies.
Yeah,
your economy gets worse. The things around you get worse because products are being made, et cetera, et cetera. There's less things to do. So then by proxy, you get really complacent and tired of the things around you, making your overall lifestyle worse. The same mindset repeated is terrible for you. Change is good. It helps you do better. It's how the universe works. Nothing is stagnant. So you have to have these things around you in order to make your life interesting. And to ultimately hate that it's so dumb to me. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well,
absolutely.
There's also literally the only news we have today is bad news.
Yeah. Why? What did you get?
This NBC News headline. Sean Diddy Combs found not guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking, but convicted of lesser charges.
Bro, you know why though? I'm gonna tell you why that happened. It's been way too long since the girl he was connected with back in the early 2000s died. It's been way too long. If I forgot her name, Shayna. Oh my god. She used to be a black. Caleb and Post looked this up. She was related to Diddy, so you can put her face. She had a few albums.
Mm-hmm.
She was connected to Diddy, did something, and then she fucking died of an overdose or whatever. But everybody was like, she didn't do any of that. So everybody thinks she got drugged to death by Diddy.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of stuff on him. At least he got convicted of fucking something. I'll take the bare minimum, but he should have been like 80 years and 120 years of prison, dead to rights. I have no goddamn fucking idea, and I can guarantee you, Diddy knew political figures who are now in power. So unironically, he probably got off scot-free to the best of his thing.
They didn't call a single witness during the trial. Diddy's team didn't call a single witness and won.
Yeah, so it's definitely corrupt.
This is
telling
how
you right
the
now.
heck. At the very least, it sounds like he's denied bail for what he was convicted of. But like, how do you win a trial not calling a single witness?
Because and the fucked up part is now he can't be convicted of any of those other things. So it's
that's true. That is true. So.
No.
Dude, so, how did what FYI, so either this is corrupt,
Hail Diddy.
Either this is corrupt, or the prosecuting team fumbled the easiest case of all time.
Oh yeah,
because literally his original defense team quit because the charges were so bad.
Yeah,
how do you lose that?
It's 100% corruption because he knew the previous. So this is crazy how this comes back to Mandani. The previous New York mayor gave him a key. He was in political ties with him, and not to mention Diddy was in connection with Trump too. So pedals run in packs. So the reality of the situation is, if this was a different political climate, he would have got charged. But there's other things involved here because this case was being done before Trump, right? Am I remembering correctly in this?
Because
it started in December.
I think it started last summer.
Yeah, so it's different. He definitely got political help. behind the scenes. 100%. Because there was so much evidence against him over the past like 20 fucking years. So it definitely was a bit of corruption. Really? You can't call a single witness? Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not how that works. There's no way. It's 100% of the people in power currently. And on a little bit of positive news, I guess before the recording of this, in the House of Representatives, there was there's already Republicans against the big beautiful bill, but out of fucking nowhere, a Republican who wasn't on like the 20 some who don't want to agree with it said no.
He flipped
out of the fucking blue. He flipped. So now it's like, oh, so the 20 already who don't like you. So the minimum of 4 is now down to 3. So there might be some good news here at the end of the week.
It passed.
So it's coming down to that. But on the Diddy thing, bro, it's bad. Bro.
That's actually
bad.
terrible. He was found not guilty of 1 count of racketeering conspiracy and 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. But he was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution.
Somebody's gonna probably kill him.
Like,
I would.
But I mean, he didn't rat anybody out, so they don't have any reason to. I mean, unless somebody on the streets just like, this guy's a bad guy, I'm taking him out.
Oh no, bro, people do not like Diddy. Diddy is not a very well accepted black man in the black like community, the black sphere. He's not, unless you're like one of those bourgeoisie blacks. Like, you're not really. No one's going, oh my god, it's Diddy, because after now everyone's like, basically the baby oil meme kind of ruined his reputation. Like everybody goes, oh fuck, it's Diddy. So it's like, it's kind of like that from now on, for the most part.
Yeah, well, something tells me there's a good chance he drops an album, and for some god unknown reason, people buy it.
And there were people putting baby lotion in front of the courthouse too, or whatever was happening. It was weird. I'm like, what the fuck? Are
they memeing on him or are they supporting him?
I think they were supporting him. It was weird. I'm
That's
like, what
wild.
the fuck? It's hard. I had a thought to myself. It's like, I can't distinguish GTA and America anymore. Like they're fucking crossing like paths.
Literally, it's like I've been seeing SNL and The Onion and all the people who make like
joke articles,
anything comedy, making fun of the world. They're gonna be out of the job soon because literally, that what material could they possibly come up with anymore? Like, there's nothing. You got nothing.
Told you it's gonna be a long, hot summer. It is.
The fires are rising.
It is, and then I don't know, man. Someone's gonna. I have a feeling we're gonna hit a seasonal event in America. You know what I'm feeling?
Something I just saw is because people have been talking about for a while now that every great nation only ever lasts about 250 years before. And guess what year we're on?
So I know where I know where that meme originally stems from. That's an old one. That's an old ass meme. That stems from at least.
Is that a meme or a theory?
It's kind of half and half, because it originally started off as like a right wing like conservative talking point to be like, America's going to be soon dying. We need to try something. We need to do something.
They're defying the inevitability.
That's
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that was one thing they did because they kept on comparing it to the Roman Empire or the British Empire and like a whole bunch of other stuff.
Mhm.
And then another one was, and then it just became a meme where everybody was like, "Oh, an empire only lasts 250 years," which I don't think is technically entirely correct because depending on how you see the Ottomans or how the Roman Empire actually truly felt, it's way longer than 250 years. Like, if you're worried about the peak, then sure, yeah, it dies, but like Turkey's fine, I guess. It's okay. For the most part, the Ottomans felt or at least the Muslim parts, like the more sandy regions, felt pretty hard. But like in terms of what the Roman Empire became, it's fine. Look what happened to France. Look what happened to Britain. They eventually bounced back after a while, after having that intervention.
I mean, I don't know why people are worried. I mean,
oh no. It's just it's the time I'm living in. If Caleb, because I think he'll Google this later. There's an Asian professor who's who's been trying to predict the future of the U.S. History, and everyone got really conspiratorial around it. It was like, oh my god, he's getting everything correct. I'm like, brother, it's not that fucking hard to pinpoint when you got fucking
make
7-time bankruptcy, bro.
Guesses.
Yeah. And so it's like, even if it ends up becoming like all the states just don't want to be part of the union anymore, the reality of the situation is all the blue states will end up just becoming new France and like New Britain ass like territories. Like, I wouldn't be shocked, almost in a weird way, because I genuinely think this is better. The European Union style of like collective nations together is better than the United States version. Because imagine if, of course, the classic West Side, California, Oregon, and Washington end up doing that, but still have their own like legal rights within their own countries. Like, you know, fucking nasty all three of us would end up becoming.
I mean, we would have peak trade. Like we got direct access to the Asian countries, direct access to Mexico still, and Canada.
Canada still, and all the middle states would end up needing.
They would need our support directly.
And then we'd end up getting more money because now they're more desperate. It's like if the union fell, like how a lot of people were like kind of doomsdaying themselves into thinking, which I don't think will happen. I think all of us know that it's just like, really, we're really gonna break apart because this one dumbass wants to make alligator Alcatraz, which, mind you, it's flooding, by the way. It's not even going to be operational.
It's less
one hurricane season, it's over.
It's less of one guy doing it and more of like it's been a thing for a while now that it's just the government just clearly does not care about us.
No, at least one half doesn't, and the other side's like, unless Mandani is like a symbol of change, and it's like all of a sudden like more Democrats want to becoming socialist Democrats, and then that could actually end up potentially leading to a lot of good things. But that's decades from now. That's slow change, a long time from now. So it's gonna be. It's definitely interesting. I'm like, I was kind of scared about it, just like thinking about like the future stuff, and I'm like, really? Like, I'm like, worst case scenario isn't the worst case. All of a sudden, multiple states just don't want to be part of the union, and then they stop, and it's just like, well, there's too many of you now, and it's not really worth the effort. Like, really? And there'd be multiple factions too, by the way. So it wouldn't be like states on states kind of conflict. There's too many opinions now. There's no way to get them all back together. It would take too much time and stuff like that. So I don't know. Speaking on U.S. politics, of course, on this podcast, we're gonna become left-wing grifters. By the way, that's the theme of this season now.
Today, I heard a story. Conservative man goes to the store with his wife, or
Beats
so
her
you
in the
think.
wild. More at 7. Oh, imagine if we actually like became the okay, here's a hypothetical for you. If you became the face of left-wing politics, what would you do? I am just curious. What's the first thing that you would do?
I would internally just be disappointed in the world for putting me on that pedestal because for one, I'm not left wing. I'm pretty much right there in the side that just says, I want things to get better. I don't care how. I don't care who's wrong and who's right. We just need better things. Like if that's the pipeline the world forces me down, that's truly just on them. Like I don't know what to I don't know what to tell them at this point.
Oh, I'm focusing. It's I don't know. I've been on one of these past few days or whatever, just like thinking, because I don't know. It's been on my mind. You know, I have an immigrant girlfriend, so it's like, it's not like how I acted back in 2016, where it's like, oh no. Now it's like fear.
Oh. This just in. Fear. Republicans come together for their yearly caucus. Or is it a giant pedophile ring?
It probably is. Grindr goes up every time they meet each other.
That's actually funny.
That's a true statistic, by the way. Ukrainian guy, listen to our podcast. Look that up.
You know it to be true, Ukrainian guy.
Yeah, love that guy.
We love him.
Okay. Well, what's today's actual topic?
Well, on the topic of America, we're in the great season of July, where our country gained independence, but we don't really care about that.
Nah, not this year, bro. We're pissed.
Let's look at the better time in American history. One that's often looked at.
It's a very tiny area. I want you to know.
One that's often looked at with fondness, especially by the kids of the 90s. I'm talking about the journey to the West. The Oregon Trail.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to talk about. I didn't know there was a movement for Sun Wukong.
The movement for Sun Wukong.
I was like, okay, what are we doing with my old fucking monkey?
No, literally. So I recently thought.
Did you download?
I have pulled up right now. Caleb Post.
Oh my god, we're gonna play it. We're gonna play a game right now. Oh my god.
I have pulled up.
Share your screen, bro.
But that will ruin the recording.
You're gonna have to mess with
I'm just gonna describe everything to you.
Okay, that works.
We're gonna play the Oregon Trail.
Okay. Hold on. I'm playing some music in the background. I'm fitting the theme.
So I figure, because if only one of us got to play, that the other person won't be actually getting to talk much the rest of the episode.
Oh, this is oh my god, it's playing through my speakers or my
TV. Yeah, it's Oregon Trail time. Okay, and so you, Alex,
I'm gonna choose.
You are the intrepid leader of our trip on the Oregon Trail.
How are you recording this? I'm so curious.
So I have our two faces.
Okay.
One. Hello? Oh, one. I have our two faces shrunk down. I have two screens open.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm ready. I don't know what's happening, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
All right. So, Alex.
Okay.
You can be a banker from Boston, a carpenter from Ohio, a farmer from Illinois, or you can find out the differences between these choices.
I'm gonna Christian Max. Or I'm making a faith build here. I'm going to go carpenter. I'm going
carpenter from Ohio.
I'm doing a faith build. I always do strength dexterity in my runs, so we'll do an intelligence build.
All right. The name Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want your last name or do you want to just be Alex?
John Marston.
Alex, quote, John Marst. Oh, there's not enough room.
Just call me Alex M.
Alex M.
Yeah.
All right. And then there's Calebudiah.
Calebudiah. Sorry for the burp, boys. I had a burp.
There's Alice
In Wonderland.
Magooth.
How are we playing? Or are you like on some web browser, or like did you download it from Steam?
I'm on a web browser. I saw that they made like an updated version of the game on Steam, and I almost got that for this, but I didn't want to spend money.
Hold on, now I'm curious.
Alice.
Okay, but continue.
Mac, I guess.
Oh, that's right. I remember this guy.
Betty.
Men who wear too many hats.
Susie. Susie H. And who's the name of our last member of the crew?
Tony.
Tony.
Okay.
Yes. All right. It is 1848. You're jumping off for a place in Oregon, or your jumping off place for Oregon is Independence, Missouri. You must decide which month to leave Independence. Are we leaving in March, April, May, June, or July?
Hold on, I'm gonna grab my Bible.
Alex has to consult God for this one.
First word. I'm just gonna. I'm Bible maxing. I have to have many advisors. So now I'm gonna consult you, Caleb.
Okay.
What? So where do you think we should go?
Or
what month?
What month? You know, I'm big on March.
You want March? Okay, we're gonna do March then.
All right. My word goes above God's.
I found that. No. Because so my thumb was on Proverbs 14. Without wise leadership, a nation falls. There is safety in having many advisors.
Oh.
So we're Bible maxing. I'm gonna use this. This is for my grandma. She got this for my birthday. I'm gonna use it when Stupor Run comes out for like Jesus videos.
Oh my gosh.
Goes up.
All right, before leaving Independence, you should buy equipment and supplies. You have $800 in cash. You don't have to spend it all now.
All on crypto.
There's no crypto.
Damn.
You can buy whatever you need at Matt's General Store.
Okay.
Matt says, sorry, I was going to Oregon. I can fix you up with what you need. You're going to need a team of oxen to pull your wagon, clothing for both summer and winter. Plenty of food for the trip, ammunition for your rifles, spare parts for your wagon. All right, Alex.
Okay.
What are you buying? We got.
What are my options?
We got oxen. We got food. We got clothing. We got ammunition and spare parts for the wagon.
Isn't there a common joke in this game that the wheel falls off?
The wheel does tend to break.
Focus. So I would get things for the wheel.
Okay, spare parts.
Yeah.
All right. It's a good idea.
Do I need to save money?
This is your call. I'd say
the Lord has said it.
I'd say it is usually good to save some money.
Okay, I'll save like.
So we got wagon wheels are $10 each, wagon axles are $10 each, and wagon tongues are also $10 each. How many wheels are you gonna buy?
Two of all of those.
Two of each.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. We got two.
And then how much do the oxen cost?
The oxen, let's check it out. There are 2 oxen in a yoke. I recommend at least 3 yoke, and it's $40 a yoke.
I'll let you do the math on that. You do it.
So you want like the minimum?
I do one more than the minimum.
So you want
The Lord says.
4 yoke.
Yes.
So that will be about 160? 160?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I was right. All right, what next?
We live in America.
Mm-hmm, we do.
I want guns.
Ammunition. I sell ammunition in boxes of 20 bullets. Each box costs $2. How many boxes?
How much money do we still have on the in the bank account? My great advisor.
Let's see. 200, 800
Chronicles.
minus 2 is 6. We have 580.
580. Buy like $100 worth of ammunition.
Okay.
I'm gonna
50.
I'm gonna put holes in a bear.
All right. And
Okay.
what next?
What else do you think we should have?
I
think we should
probably
put the
have
rest in
food.
Yeah, put the rest into food.
All of the money?
How much money do we have?
We have 5. No, hold on.
Go.
0. Let's see. We have 320. 480.
Half of that I'd put into food.
Okay. 200 pounds of food per person. You'll need flour, sugar, bacon. Price is 20 cents a pound. How many?
I didn't know this game was so much. This is why D&D got popular. Everybody kept on having to write shit down.
480. 480. 20 cents. Holy crap. So we got 240.
Mm-hmm.
$240. Divided by 0.2? I think that's 1,200 pounds of food. All right.
All right.
Do you want clothing?
Oh, that's right. They're all naked.
We're not naked, but we can go with the clothes on our backs if you really wanted to. They recommend having a change of clothes.
I'm gonna figure out what the Lord says.
Okay.
Random page turning.
Are you sure you're a carpenter or a pastor from Ohio?
I'm both. I'm gonna say everybody gets 2 pairs of clothes, or no, everybody gets a pair of clothes. So
An
whether they
extra
have
pair.
on their next set, yeah, and that's it. The rest of the money will be saved just in case for other
All right,
things.
so that's 5 sets of clothes, and the rest of the money
that's
saved for anything else.
Yeah.
All right, well then, you're ready to start. Good luck. You'll have a long and difficult journey ahead of you.
I wonder if that guy.
It's loud. Why is it so loud in my head?
It seems we're already going through psychosis.
Oh my gosh. Help. Help. It's so loud. I don't want music. No music. That's so loud.
That's funny.
I just got Yankee Doodle blasted in my ears.
Final Flash.
All right. March 1st, 1848. The weather's cold. Our health is good. Our pace is steady, and our rations are filling. What do you want to do? Continue on trail, check supplies, look at map, change pace, change food rations, stop to rest, attempt to trade, talk to people, buy supplies. I'm assuming you want to continue.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are we supposed to be doing here? Just keep moving.
All right.
Nothing really do.
From Independence, it is 102 miles to Kansas River Crossing. March 2nd,
Keep on.
March 3rd, March 4th. Severe blizzard. We lost a day.
Okay, it's fine.
All right, continue. All right, March 7th, March 8th,
Okay. Damn,
March
we're gonna go
9th,
through all these days.
March 10th. We are now at Kansas River Crossing. Would you like to look around?
I would. Let's see what's going around here.
Ah, it's a beautiful river with a tree and some clouds in the sky. Clearish skies, though, just partly cloudy.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready to continue on the trail?
Is there anything here? Is that?
I mean, you can try to look for something, but I'm guessing it's probably best to continue.
I listened to my advisor, and we continue on forward.
All right. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 641 feet across and 6.6 feet deep in the middle.
Okay.
All right. So our options are we can attempt to ford the river. We can caulk the wagon and float it across. We can take the ferry across. Or we could wait to see if conditions improve. Or we can get more information.
Let's get more information. Information's key in this day and age.
All right. To ford a river means to pull your wagon across a shallow part of the river with the oxen still attached.
I guess the game kind of probably accounts for weight. What's in the wagon?
To caulk the wagon means to seal it so that no water can get in. The wagon can then be floated across like a boat. To use the ferry means you put your wagon on top of a flat boat that belongs to someone else. The owner of the ferry will take your wagon across the river.
How much is that?
You want to try to take the ferry?
Well, just hypothetically, how much would it cost?
Ferry operator says that he will charge you $5 and you'll have to wait 3 days. Are you willing to do this?
Yeah, we're still in March. Easy.
All right. La la la, we're floating across the river, baby.
Woo!
And we made it to the other side.
Hell yeah. Taking no chances. This is why we say
From Kansas River Crossing, it is 82 miles to Big Blue from F-Zero River Crossing. All right, March 14th. It's rainy. Yeah. It's cold. It's cool. One of the oxen is now injured. Do you want to size up the situation or keep going?
Let's size up the situation here, Caleb.
All right. So we can either check supplies, look at map, change pace, change food rations, or stop to rest.
How many days have we walked since the ferry crossing?
I think it's been like 2.
It was difficult. Let's go back to the book.
All right.
We're books maxing now.
All right. Pray on this one.
God is angry with us now.
What happened? What did you read?
I don't know. I opened it and it said God was mad with me. So we will.
Is it Sunday?
I don't know. What day is it? What day is it?
It doesn't tell me. It just says March 16th, 1840. You know what? I have the power.
We can Google it.
I have the power
of the internet. If it's Sunday, we're resting. Or at least a weekday. If it's a weekend, we'll rest.
All right. Of the week was March 16th, 1848. Thursday.
Oh, he's just mad at us. We're cooked.
He's just angry.
So we will change pace and we'll slow it down just a smidgen for the oxen.
All right. So we can either stay at a steady pace, a strenuous pace, a grueling pace. Those are our options. We can't slow down. We're already going at the slowest.
Okay, then you know what? Just continue as we're going. Apparently, God is just angry at us. Okay.
All right, continue. We are now at Big Blue from F-Zero River Crossing. You want to look around.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll look around.
Ooh, it's pretty. Still partly cloudy. There's no leaves on these trees. It looks like somebody's taking their oxen and wagon across the river currently.
That's it?
That I described the scene to you. So what do you want to do?
Guess continue on
the trail.
Continue on the trail.
You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 250 feet across and 5.1 feet deep in the middle. What are we going to do?
Since the other guy was doing it and it doesn't seem like he was struggling, we'll do the same as him.
All right, we're going to ford the river.
We're going to ford the river.
All right.
We'll see if God is angry at us.
We're going. We sunk. River is too deep to ford. You lose.
What happened?
I told you. You lose 2 wagon axles, 778 pounds of food, and 4 oxen.
I told you. I read it. He was angry.
All right.
Oh, looks like it's a solo trip.
From Big Blue River Crossing, it is 118 miles to Fort Kearney. I think we only have 2 oxen left, and we have 167 pounds of food.
You know what? This is God's plan. Continue forward.
All right.
I don't know if we can go
March
back.
19th, March 20th. It's warm now. March 21st, warm.
Okay.
All right. March 24th, cold. We are now at Fort Kearney. Would you like to look around?
Yes, please, for the love of God.
All right. We got a little brick building. We got ourselves some guys in blue, some officers on horses. There's a pink lady inside of a wagon. There's a blue lady talking to one of the officers.
Okay.
And there's a nice big, well, not big, it's long and skinny, and it's an American flag on a pole.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to continue on the trail, check supplies, look at map, change pace, change food rations, stop to rest, attempt to trade, talk to people, or buy supplies?
Attempt to trade. Let's see if we can finagle.
All right. So we meet another immigrant who wants 1 ox. She will trade you 1 set of clothing.
Fuck you.
Oh, we have 4 oxen.
Oh, we're good. But no. 1 set of clothes?
For an ox? No. Do you want to buy supplies?
This is more reasonable. Continue.
All right. As your advisor, I would heavily advise that we buy food.
Yeah, no, that was the idea. I will trade an ox for some food.
All right. Food. How many pounds of food do you want?
What's our number? What are
we only have $185 to spend, and it's 25 cents per pound.
Since you're my great advisor, you choose how much food we should get.
I say
you have math on your side.
We spend $150 on food.
Fuck it, we'll go with that.
So I guess time to calculate that. So we have 150 divided by 0.25. 600 pounds of food.
Okay, should be good.
Okay. You ready to head back on the trail?
Yep.
All right. From Fort Kearney, it is 250 miles to Chimney Rock. Calebudiah has broken an arm. Ow, my arm. Oh gosh.
Do we have medical supplies for
Do you want to size up the situation?
Yes.
All right. Do you want
My advisor.
Do you want to check supplies, look at map, change pace, change food rations, stop to rest, attempt to trade, hunt for food, or continue onto the trail?
We'll stop to rest for you.
Thank you.
And then we'll continue on.
How many days do you want to rest? It's March 25th.
We can rest for like a day or two, I'd feel like, for you.
All right. 2 days?
Yeah.
2 days.
2 days.
Bop.
Gotta.
All right. Ready to continue?
Yep.
All right. March 28th, we find an abandoned wagon with the following: 1 set of clothing, 1 wagon wheel, and 3 wagon axles.
Hell yeah. God has blessed
God
us.
has blessed us by other person's misfortune.
We take it and we keep moving on forward.
We are going. We are schmoving. No stopping. We're doing really good. It's April 1st. And we have 512 pounds of food now on April 5th.
Okay.
We pass a gravesite. Would you like to look closer?
Yeah, sure. Let's see what happens here.
Here lies A. That's it. It's either the person's name is A, or there it's
the gravesite is empty?
Here lies and then there's nothing.
Oh, I guess keep on moving forward.
All right.
Ominous, I guess.
Calebudiah is lost to lose 5 days.
Okay, now you're.
I was so
my greatest advisor.
I was so baffled by that grave that you guys continued without me, and then realized I was gone.
Apparently.
All right. Continuing.
Mm-hmm.
You are now at Chimney Rock. Would you like to look around?
Yeah, of course.
All right, Chimney Rock. It sure is a rock that looks like a chimney. All right. There's nothing more to say about the area.
All right, keep moving forward. Then if it's just
keep moving forward.
Just a rock.
From Chimney Rock, it is 86 miles to Fort Laramie.
Okay.
A severe blizzard, lose 1 day. Even though the weather's warm. I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, I was about to, that doesn't. How the hell? You're getting blizzards in March.
It's April 16th now.
April,
which makes it even
how
worse.
The hell? Okay, interesting.
All right, you ready to continue?
Continue.
Whoops, continue. All right, we are almost at the next fort. Mm-hmm. And we made it. We're now at Fort Laramie. Yeah. Would you like to look around?
Of course. Let's see what's going on here.
All right. We've got some indigenous people on horses. There's a little baby horse. It's a big castle with some teepees nearby and a wagon on the far side.
Interesting.
All right. Do you want to continue on the trail, look at map, change pace, change food rations, stop to rest, attempt to trade, talk to people, buy supplies?
Attempt to talk to people and then trade.
Talk to people, then trade?
Yeah, let's see what the folks have to say around these parts.
All right. I think it broke.
God is angry with us.
Oh, whoop! I didn't see. Woman traveler tells you, be warned, stranger. Don't dig a water hole. Drink only river water. Salty as the Palati River is, it's better than cholera. We buried my husband last week. Could use some help with this harness if you can spare the time. That's it.
I guess that's it? We can't help her with the harness? I would help her.
I'm assuming we either do or don't help her with the harness.
I assume we do help her, being the God-fearing man.
All right, now you want to trade?
Yeah.
All right, you meet another immigrant who wants 1 wagon tongue, and he will trade you 1 set of clothing.
We don't have a wagon tongue. Do we?
We have 2.
And what is he giving me?
A set of clothing.
Fuck that.
All right. No.
What's up with these bad trades? Y'all ain't offering me none.
All right. What do you want to do now?
Continue forward.
Continuing. From Fort Laramie, it is 190 miles to Independence Rock. Keep in mind, we have 257 pounds of food.
Okay.
And we still have 1,000 bullets. We find an abandoned wagon with 3 sets of clothing. So we got the clothes without having to... We got 3 times the clothes they were offering for free.
Big brain, I told you.
All right. April 24th. Nice and cool. We are now at 182 pounds of food.
Okay. Should make it there by like
May 1st. May 2nd. Ox wanders off, lose 1 day. We are at 77 pounds of food.
Okay, we'll get food in the next place.
You want to wait till the next place to get food?
Can we get food now?
That's what the bullets are for hunting.
Start destroying the forest.
All right, this is where I come in. Me, the hunter. Enter hunt for food. Okay, I gotta enter key to start or stop walking. Space bar to fire the rifle.
Okay.
All right, I got us a buffalo.
Real. How much pounds of meat is that?
Let's find out. Gang. Okay. From the animals you shot, you got 962 pounds of meat. However, you were only able to carry 100 pounds back to the wagon.
Where's the other 4 of us? Are we just fucking tickling ourselves? Go out and go. This game is dumb as hell. Really? Only
100 pounds
none of you
from
can
the
just
962 pounds that we got. We couldn't have made multiple trips back to the...
Apparently not. This game is unrealistic. I would have took like 2 people.
All right. Do you want to continue hunting?
Hell yeah. Give me at least 200.
We can hunt forever.
Yeah. We bought a lot of ammo.
Okay, let me see what I can... Hiya! I can't remember.
The Lord is satisfied with our 2 kills.
I can't remember what key I pressed to end the game. How do I leave?
He's stuck in eternal torment.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
All right, we got 72 pounds of meat from that deer. Keep hunting?
I would go for 1 more, yes.
One more, says our intrepid leader. Escape key to stop hunting. Why did it not work before? All right, hold on. Bam.
Okay.
All right, from the animals you shot, you got 970 pounds of meat again, but we're only able to carry back 100.
That's perfect. We got 275 pounds. That's good.
We wasted a lot of food, but are you ready to go back on the trail?
Real.
All right. May 7th.
Yes, I don't know.
Good.
Real. Okay, we're in May. We're fine. We're
it's nice and warm.
What's the map?
We're now at Independence Rock. Would you like to look around?
Sure.
Yes. All right, we got ourselves a little river. We got ourselves some wagons next to the river. It's looking pretty nice. Ready to continue
forward.
From Independence Rock, it is 102 miles to South Pass.
Okay.
This might be a long episode.
It might be. I told Nat an hour. We might have to, Caleb. We might have to go to death's pace now. We speed running now.
If you want to, we find wild fruit.
Don't eat that.
All right. Lose trail, lose 5 days.
Son of a bitch.
We are now at 69 pounds of food. Do you want to continue?
How long until we get to the next place?
Let's size up. Let's look at map. Where are we? Independence Rock, South Pass. Who knows?
Oh, okay. Start going at a death's pace. We're going full Helldivers here.
Change pace.
Hold on.
Grueling pace.
Yeah, let's go at a grueling pace. You know, we got some energy for it.
All right. Do you want to cut down food rations?
Yes, y'all are eating way too fucking
Bare
much.
bones?
Bare bones. Y'all don't need to eat that much.
All right, continuing.
We will
Alice
live off
Mack
what the
has
God
broken a
gives us.
leg.
Yeah, well, it looks like you're wagging right now. Keep moving.
All right, continuing. Bad water. You're now at South Pass. Would you like to look around?
Is there anything here to do
Well, I guess we can look around and
other than
find
looking
out.
around?
There's a guy talking to an indigenous guy and a horse, and there's a lot of people going down the trail.
Just keep on following the peoples.
All right, continuing. All right, trail divides here. You may head for Green River Crossing, head for Fort Bridger, or you can look at the map.
I would just keep on going.
Which way, though?
Left.
I gotta look at the map to know which one's left.
Go left.
Fort Bridger's left. All right. 2. From South
Jesus,
Pass,
Jeremiah.
it is 125 miles to Fort Bridger. Very little water.
Yeah, we can do that.
May
We should get some water.
26th. 54 pounds of food.
Okay.
All right.
Continue.
You are now at Fort Bridger. Would you like to look around?
Yes. We can probably restock on food here since we're at a fort.
All right. You want to buy?
Yeah. And then we can talk to
All right. Food is 35 cents a pound. We have $35.
running low on funds. Waste the rest of our money on the food. All of
right.
it.
How
We
many
need it.
pounds? That should be 100 pounds. All right. That's it. You ready to go back on the trail?
Yeah, we're gonna make you hunt again.
Okay.
We're gonna start making you hunt,
All right,
Max.
from Fort Bridger, it is now 162 miles to Soda Springs.
Okay, 162
Broken wagon wheel. Would you
miles?
like to try to repair it?
I'm a carpenter. I should be able to.
All right.
I swear to God, if I
You
die,
were able to repair the wagon wheel.
real. I'm so good at what I do. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
All right.
Told you.
Ready to
Face
continue?
maxing. Yes.
All right. Very little water. We are now June 1st. Weather's hot. Health is poor. Inadequate grass. Broken wagon wheel again. Would you like to try to repair it?
Yes. Damn.
You were unable to
do good the
repair the
first
broken wagon wheel. You must replace it with a spare part.
That works. You know, we try to resource manage here.
All right. We're going. Happy birthday, June 6th.
Hell yeah.
Calebudiah has exhaustion.
Okay, fine. We can rest for a few days or like a day or two.
All right. We're resting for... I only need a
do you want to
day.
restart?
I only need a day.
A day? Mm-hmm.
We do probably need to hunt for food, though.
Yeah, we should probably hunt.
Oh, yeah. Back on the trail for Calebudiah.
It's so suspenseful just seeing you do that.
All right. We got 65 pounds of meat. Want me to keep hunting?
Keep hunting. We need a whole bunch of food so we can feed you people.
Caleb and Post's hunting montage. Stupid deer. Hey-ya!
Caleb right now is our backbone.
This is why Alex, when Calebudiah says he's exhausted, Alex says rest. Come on, animals. You can spawn.
Okay. Try to at least get like
I got
a
a bear.
like- okay, you know what? After that, I think we're good.
All right. Continue. We have 486 pounds of meat.
400 works. We can do with
We're
that.
now at Soda Springs. Would you like to look around?
Yes. Let's see what's going on.
All right. We got some people playing in the water. There's a nice
Shouldn't be
lady
doing that.
taking a bath. And there's a girl
In this
playing.
holy river? What'd you say?
There's a little girl playing.
Oh. I guess move on.
All right. Who cares?
Man, it's just people just chilling, bro.
57 miles to Fort Hall. We have no money, so we really can't do anything other than trade once we get there.
That's Trey. Let's see what we got right when we get there.
All right.
400 pounds
They
of
got
food.
Flowey's out front of that place. I didn't even ask you if you wanted to look around. We're at a grueling pace right now.
Okay.
All right, we're trading. You meet another immigrant who wants 1 ox. He will trade you 62 pounds of food.
Do you think that's a fair deal?
Do
you make that deal?
No.
Would you do that deal?
We have 4 ox. We have so much bullets that food shouldn't be a problem for us ever.
No, we're good. We're good. See, we're bullet maxing.
No.
God's mission.
Yeah, that's why we have the Second Amendment.
Yeah, to use a lever action
All right,
rifles.
182 miles to Snake River Crossing. Let's go. One of the oxen is injured. I think that person sabotaged us.
Okay. Since he did me wrong, an eye for an eye, I go back and kill him. No one notices in the middle of the night. We rest for a day.
Great.
Yeah. So while everybody was resting, I actually secretly am part of the assassin brotherhood, and I
You
yoinked
just
him.
killed him.
Yeah, this is Assassin's Creed. No one knew that, by the way. I'm giving you lore right now. My Alex M is part of the brotherhood.
All right, and now it's time to continue.
This is canonically in the universe of Assassin's Creed.
Rough
3.
trail.
Damn. Okay. What does that mean?
Who knows? We're at a gravesite. You want to look closer?
The last time we looked at a gravesite, we lost you. So no.
No. Lose trail. Lose 1 day.
Bro, we were cooked from the start, dog. We thought about it. Calamity.
Calamity.
Okay, continue.
Very little water. It's June 26th. Tony has a broken leg.
I think we might just feed him to the wolves, bro. He hasn't done
Just
shit, bro.
continue.
Yeah, you know what? We wasted 5 days. Okay. Change the pace, not from grueling, but one more up, and then continue.
Change
the pace.
pace.
Yeah.
For it too strenuous.
Yeah, and then just keep on going.
All right. Very little water. Health is very poor. Inadequate grass. Susie H is lost. Lose 2 days.
God, she wasn't the smartest one in the book. It's okay. It's fine.
All right. We're continuing. Oh, we found wild fruit again.
Don't eat that.
It gave us food.
Oh, okay.
We're now at Snake River Crossing. Would you like a look around?
Sure.
All right. We got a guy pointing at the river. That's it.
Do we have to cross the river?
Yes, we do.
Shit. Okay, what are our options?
All right. So the river width is 1,000 feet. Depth is 6 feet. We can either attempt to ford the river, caulk the wagon, and float it across, hire an indigenous person to help, or wait to see if conditions improve. It is July 6th.
I got a message from God, aka my girlfriend. We're speedrunning. So fuck it. We're going across the water.
So are we going to caulk the wagon, or are we...
Fuck it. We're cocking the wagon.
Right.
We're cocking it. We're cocking the wagon.
Whee! Oh. Wagon tipped over while floating. We lost 4 sets of clothing, 2 wagon wheels, and 364 pounds of food.
Continue. We're fine. We
have 27 pounds of food.
We're fine. I'll start eating you people.
All right, we are out of food in one more day.
You guys can starve. You're fine.
Ox wanders off. Lose a day. We have 2 pounds of food.
Continue.
We're starving. Broken wagon
fine.
tongue.
What? What happened?
Broken wagon tongue. Would you like to repair it?
Sure.
We repaired it.
Real.
Rough trail.
Shit.
Calebudiah has typhoid.
What's typhoid?
I don't know, but I'm sick.
Rest for a day.
We don't have. Should we get food?
No. Y'all can feed off the Lord's energy.
I think our leader's gone crazy.
Maybe.
Our leader's lost his mind.
Game's gonna be, I thought we would be able to get this done in like an hour. I didn't know this was a whole fucking playthrough.
I thought for sure we were gonna die 10 minutes in.
No, I was actually trying. Now I'm just fucking shit posting.
Fort Boise, would you like to look around?
Sure. So maybe we can trade an ox for some food.
All right, we got a little blonde girl that looks like Alice from Alice in Wonderland playing with a demon.
Tie her up like a witch and burn her to the stake.
All right, we're just gonna continue on the trail.
Damn it!
Hey, we got food somehow.
Hell yeah. Real.
I don't know where that came from.
The Lord provides.
Tony has died.
It's fine. Whatever. Amen. Put a grave for you.
All right. Very little water. Susie H has exhaustion.
Oh, we rest for a day.
Oh, I continued. I'm dead.
We continue on forward. That will be the biggest loss in this trip. Everybody else, I do not care for. See, the minute I put down the Bible, we started panicking.
Oh, you found 21 bullets and 3 wagon wheels in an abandoned wagon.
Real. Thank you.
Alice Mack has typhoid.
You know what? You're cooked. Keep on moving.
Alice Mack is dead.
You weren't going to live the winter anyway.
It's just you and Susie.
Yeah, I don't like Susie.
Natives helped you find food.
Thank you, natives.
Pounds,
see?
And then an oxen died.
You know, this is how Calamity works. You know, you swap, so keep moving forward.
You're now at the Blue Mountains. Would you like to look around?
No, just keep moving forward, bro. I'm outside and seeing.
All right, do you want to head for Fort Walla Walla or head for the Dalles?
I'm going fucking Walla Walla. Holy shit, we are almost
Walla
there.
Walla, baby. From Blue Mountains, it is 55 miles to Fort Walla Walla.
We can do 55 miles. That's easy.
Inadequate grass, rough trail. Inadequate grass.
Yeah.
Susie H has a fever. Susie H also just died.
That's it. Am I just by myself?
You are by yourself.
Yep.
You're now at Fort Walla Walla. Would you like to look around?
Sure. I've lost everybody on this fucking journey. Just because my girlfriend wants us to hurry up.
I really thought this would be faster.
No.
All right. We see a bearded, depressed-looking guy being consoled by 2 natives.
I'll talk to them. See if I can give this man the Lord's Prayer.
Talk to the people. A young mother tells you, I've traveled in fear of Indians since our journey began. As of yet, we've seen few. Those we met helped us cross rivers or sold us vegetables. Still, I fear. I've read grave markings and heard stories of killings in these mountains.
Yeah, they kill you if you're racist. Just dab them up and say, good job, bro. No, you're dumb.
All right. You want to continue?
I dab up the Indians before I leave.
All right. And Alex was back on his merry way. From Fort Walla Walla, it is 120 miles to the Dalles.
Continue going forward.
All right, you got 18 pounds of food. You have exhaustion. And a wagon wheel broke.
I rest, and I will fix the wheel when I want.
You were able to repair the wagon wheel, and you want to rest.
Yes. But give me like 2 days of rest, bro. I'm on myself.
All right. It's August 8th. Continuing. Bad water. You have 14 pounds of food.
Yeah, I'm
You
chilling,
lost
bro.
2 days because you lost a trail.
Fair enough.
Inadequate
I don't have my
grass.
advisor with me.
Very little water. Inadequate grass. Oh my. Alex M has exhaustion. You're almost there, Alex. I can see it.
I rest for like 3 days, bro. I'm chilling.
All right.
I can start being lazy.
Stop to rest. 3 days.
And then I continue forward.
You found wild fruit. I gave you 20 pounds of food. Alex,
The
you're
Lord
gonna make
is
it.
blessing me.
You are now at the Dows. Would you like to look around?
I'm doing this for Caleb. My Caleb. What's going on in the Dow? I've been to the Dows.
The Dows.
Pretty cool.
You see a guy floating his wagon down the river. He's also by himself.
Floating. No, I can't. The God would not permit murder.
All right. You ready to continue?
I continue.
All right. You can float down the Columbia River, or you can take the Barlow Toll Road.
How much is that?
Let's find out. You must pay $6.50.
$6.50?
Let me remind you. Let me remind you. There's no possible way you're paying this toll because you have $0.
Yeah, I know. So we floating, bro. I made it this far.
All right.
I think I just live in the Dalles. I don't know why the fuck I'm going all the way to
My
Oregon.
ghost will guide you down the river. After passing a third direction sign, land your raft at the trail to the Willamette Valley. All right, Alex, you just stop and pray, and my ghost will get us there.
Yeah. Oh, Father in heaven, please guide this wagon and my guardian angel to do this. Amen. I'm Bible maxing again. I have the Bible in my hand. Did I die?
Is this the origin story of the episode where I was your guardian angel helping you raise your child?
Potentially.
My guardianship has existed in your family for generations. You know, the river's not too bad. This is pretty nice. I don't know how many signs we've passed so far. Are you still praying?
I was contacting my Lord, my girlfriend.
You're contacting your wife in Oregon.
Yeah, I am. My wife is in Oregon right now. How long is this water sequence?
It's as long as it takes, I guess, because I haven't been paying attention to any signs, so I don't know exactly where we're supposed to get off.
Bro, we're just gonna enter the Pacific. Right? It exits out the Pacific, right?
Yeah.
We'll end up being the coast.
Hey. Oregon coast, baby. All right. I see one sign.
Go to that one.
I'm not.
Never mind.
I'm going to take this one because I see Willamette Valley, August 23rd, 1848. Congratulations, you have made it to Oregon. Let's see how many points you received.
Oh, abysmal. Everybody died.
One person in very poor health, 200 points. One wagon, 50. 3 oxen, 12. 8 spare wagon parts, 16. 5 sets of clothing, 10. 998 bullets, 19. 20 pounds of food, 0 points, $0 cash. Total, you got 307 points. And for going as a carpenter, your points are doubled. You have 614 points.
You know what? I have to say that's pretty good. I don't know if that's a bad score, but we did it, boys.
You did indeed did it. Alex M. There we go. You did it. You Made it to Oregon.
Okay, well, that will be this ending episode, ladies and fellowsmen.
As your guardian angel, I'm actually shocked that you made it to Oregon.
I told you, it was big brain, bro. Big brain.
There's absolutely no reason you should have made that trip.
I literally used I used you more than anybody. I won't lie. The like 3 other people we didn't need them. They were all kind of like dead weight.
They really just died.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all. Yeah,
I went out and hunted.
Yeah.
And then my ghost guided the wagon to safety.
Yeah.
Useless.
Anyway. Useless.
Congratulations, Alex. I thought this game was harder as a child. Mm-hmm. But the other day I played it and I got everybody there safe and sound.
Yeah, no, it has to for an old game like that, it'd have to be at least easy to do for how popular it was back in the day.
I always heard nobody could beat it. Everybody died.
I did it on my fucking first try.
It's so easy. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode. Tune in next week for whatever the heck else we do. Sorry for the long episode.
Yeah, it was fun though. We saw some gameplay.
Anyway, that's it. See you guys next time.
Ladies and gentlemen.